I'm leaving that up to you. Anyway, I am back just in time, and Juanpi gets to death. Look what happens when I'm not here to commentate. R.O.B finally hits it. This can be very rough. Juanpi obviously very good, and has shown the ability to make comebacks, but that's all on them. That is not inherent to Banjo. Banjo is not particularly good at that. Because like we see here, Banjo got to set up the spacing he wants to be at. Not really conducted to like blitzing characters, trying to get them killed instantly. 2 up airs I'm sure felt nice, did not do a lot of damage. Shocked that Nair beat the other Nair. That was definitely misinput, trying to do the turnaround grenade pull. Wow, okay, gotta give him the Vidad there. Vidad? I should probably ask him my pronunciation tag. Anyway, gotta go to there. The double parry was pretty rough. Or pretty not easy. Ooh, great ledge trap. Okay, not too bad. I was thinking, now it's too bad. So that was working out for them to be going high with like a grenade against every other character they've played so far on stream. That is not, yeah, R.O.B, just go up there. Oh, these are some of the egg blaster combos that I mentioned earlier that they are quite good at. Great item knowledge there for Vidad to know. No, actually, I can grab this. Yeah, it turns out that down tilt's crazy. In case you haven't heard. All right. Good, very patient gameplay here. Because as I said, it's not like Juanpi's character allows him to just switch into like a hyper-aggressive kill mode. Especially because they're losing Wonder Wings here on the recovery. They have to, but losing their stock there on the recovery, actually. I was saying, the one way we've seen them actually get these early kills is with Wing. But if you bleed Wing out on these recovery loops, not much you can, suddenly a lot less you can do to get these early kills. Vidad.
3, 2, 1, go!
Where does this stage take place, folks? Is it something like World of Light that I missed? This is a really funny down tilt, and they're so good at using it. Okay, how much stronger opening this game? Happens you're not getting 0 to death instantly. Ooh, I like that. See, that's the kind of chase bait they needed earlier. Instead of getting up air to die. Juanpi now going to be juggling 2 items. Let's see how good they are at it. Doing pretty decent at it. Holding on to gyro as long as they can to take it from R.O.B. The problem is, R.O.B is perfectly competent without gyro. But it still opens up the stock 1, calling out the weight and going low recovery there from Juanpi. Juanpi able to kind of greedy gyro pull-out allows them to get an early stock of their own. That does force them to burn it, but so we are in one of the only situations possible to get an early kill on R.O.B. That is a low fuel tank. Still hasn't landed, but it's going to get to land here, yep. And it recovers in shield, so yeah. Already halfway, so that idea is over. And sort of Wonder Wing gets caught. Just not the interactions Juanpi wanted there. It's easier to punish that than I thought, you know? I remember that being hard to punish, but I guess I just kind of sucked. Lasers kind of spaced vertically to not get hit by the grenade retaliation. Ooh, another greedy gyro. It's another stock. Seems to be Juanpi has a pretty good beat on that. See, as I'm used to these dash attacks not working out. We're really cooking there in the Leviathan set. I think that was very lucky timing. All right, yeah. Vidad gave the combo. That was very lucky timing of the grenade. I like that. Back throws your most damage, and the other throws, like, down throws Barry might be so short at these percents that it might be like negative. I was scared about the 2-frame there. Good get off me, aggressive option. Effectively even game. I would say the one big difference maker is it's easier for R.O.B to kill early. Great spacing around the laser, but the follow-up gyro got him. 3 up airs, wow! Like melee Pikachu here. It's 3 up airs for no percent. Ooh. Going into shifting into Nair mode here. Like they were trying to weave around for a bear. They got a bear here, and I think we're running lowish on fuel. But gives it up ledge to try and get the gyro, and doesn't quite pick it up. Ooh, I'm shocked Juanpi didn't get that. Just barely didn't get the spacing they needed, but because they dodged all the hits, they didn't have high enough damage to die. And R.O.B sticking his hand through shield into the grenade there to set it off. The movement not getting... And that move does suck. That was like halfway up at 150 and didn't get the kill. But dash attack does! That's easily the first time I've seen that kill. All right, evened up to 1-1. Who is Banjo Kazooie? Let's just put a second Banjo in the game. Instead of like Gruntilda or whatever, Banjo not getting a second rep, but still. A very patient start to each game. They don't want to give each other too much. Juanpi not wanting to give a 0 to death again, obviously. And R.O.B not wanting to give Banjo a lead to make R.O.B have to approach. Ooh, inconvenient miss there. Well, but that hit. I wonder if you have the frames to grab, or if the only thing you can get off that bear drag down is F-tilt. A much more impressive thing happened. The lead rapid jab, sadly it's not Mewtwo, so it's not going to be like 30 damage. Trying to get some movement and then combo with the gun there, but just Vidad more ready for it this time to not just let it happen. A Phantom hit there, I'm not sure on what move. You can see it's the red sparks designate a Phantom. And a Phantom also doesn't lock you out from getting a hit like it does in Melee, so you can Phantom hit one frame and then hit the next, or one hitbox can Phantom and one hit can hit. So something to look out for while you play, and get mad about. Vidad a pretty huge lead. And not quite getting it. If they were further back, they would have been able to cover more, but just barely not being able to cover the roll that happened. The Nair too high of a percent to cover everything, but the down smash covers the Wonder Wing, and this is a really, really tall order from Juanpi to try and get them to do this. Okay, low fuel, burned a lot of it there, and we're not going to care about that because it is down to a only 1 stock lead. Risking again with the going up to stall out invincibility. Something R.O.B really can't show to be able to handle. Not catching the landing with that till just to the other side. Oh, and a great wait there, and that's a decently early kill, and a pretty solid 2 stock on game 3 to go up 2-1.
Banjo Kazooie. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, game 4, a must-win Juanpi, as they all will be now, unless they want to go home. And the nairs are these like weave in or weave out nairs from Vidad, really showing some dividend these past 2 games. Not quite getting the combo they wanted, but not getting punished for it. In fact, Vidad overextending for the combo does give Juanpi a pretty decent damage lead right now. Very risky dare. It's a very bad dare. It's up there with what's his name, Ridley. That was a bit of an unfortunate mash out, but Juanpi didn't quite get there to punish it. Might have been able to get an up smash. However, whoa! Perfect DI. Alright, the damage deficit has been fully made up. The first thing is now we're just looking at each of them trying to kill each other. Great way to get around the gyro ledge, and the surprise move means the DI was not ready. That was so good, the grenade to bail out the end lag, meaning that was, I thought they might have tried to suicide dare to get like the weak meteor, but if it's that low, right, that move was nearly impossible to force the meteor on. I really like that. Obviously, R.O.B was ready to try and do something out of shield, so they waited and just trying to reset with a grenade. Grenade from ledge. Ooh, but not getting the tech chase pickup. Granted, I only dropped like 6 damage. It was an up air. Yeah, R.O.B dash attack, not like Banjo's. It ain't killing. I don't think it ever can. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if that can kill, like realistically in the game. Ooh, a lovely idea, but probably didn't want to pop Wonder Wing, or might not have Wonder Wing to pop. Oh, the reset this time. Juanpi getting a great weight, and now they are up 2 stocks to 1 perfectly, just like last game. Let's see if Juanpi can take it as decisively, or if Vidad can try and mount a comeback. R.O.B able to do it, although it's a little, well, I want to say it's a little telegraphed and Wafter's with the 0 to death. Both of the starters for the 0 to death are so safe that it doesn't quite matter. Oh, this is a rough position. Not quite, actually. There was quite a bit of fuel left. Great movement, baiting, acting like they were going to land, and then punishing the grab to try and grab the landing. Pretty big percent deficit. And a bit of a wild swing there because it was off stage, very hard to punish. It's like a duck hunt rapid jab where it just ain't good. That a fantastic combo, that's what I'm talking about for the Beagle Blast combos that they can do. Very great. And we're going to a pivotal Game 5 in this Vidad or Juanpi matchup. I have no idea what their history is. Might as well have never happened before, to me. And let us see this. Game 5. This stage was played on this set. I don't remember who won. Probably Vidad, as this is where they picked to go. It is a bummer that the Kingdom Hearts music has a separate copyright setup as the game does. As we could have got some pretty heat Kingdom Hearts music, but that would probably have been very hard to negotiate. And also, actually, you wouldn't be able to turn it on stream anyway because they protect that, the copyright on that, they are very protective of. So we'd have to turn it off. They would auto-flag the Twitch VODs with it. A great combo there to put Juanpi in a great position right now. Not quite getting it, but R.O.B going to be low on fuel and gets in fact, gets a chance to do the second alley-oop. We're going to need to toss him up and the Banjo Fist to dunk him in. Let's see how far Juanpi can run with this lead. Vidad needs to make it nothing, and a perfect mash air dodge timing there. Not able to get out of it a second time, but the great DI will make it so it doesn't die. All right, but still not 100% being put onto Vidad. Well, again, now we're getting some, as I say it, great commentary cursing. a real pressure try there for the with the grenade down tilt to try and go for a combo. I appreciate it because it's the idea of getting damage, not the kill right now. If you get to a position where you get the kill, obviously go for it. And that was one where if they went to the other side, yep. Went to the other side, they could have got the 1-wing for a really early kill. They didn't, and in fact, I'm put in a position where I don't know what Banjo can do to not get 2 frames or not even get to the ledge from that kind of side B. No hitbox on the up B really hurts for this kind of situation. Vidad really waiting at ledge. I was going to say, kind of overdoing it, and that puts them down a lot. This is going to be a rough deficit to make up. You can really see the fact that the damage on Banjo's moves, great waveland to get out of that. The damage on Banjo's moves is really limited. This is like 3 different moves to get this 25%. That is quite shocking. Vidad really fighting it back. Did not want to be at that stock deficit and successfully killing Juanpi off the top after keeping him in the air for a lot, about a full 30 seconds. Alright, great item combo game from Juanpi, getting a pretty noble lead. Not pulling trigger on these Wonder Wings, it makes sense. Going for Wonder Wings from these combos before has gotten them killed. But a new option, up smash on the neutral getup, takes Juanpi into Grand Finals.